All right. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Halayim Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Akwadash. Double honors to the apostles and others, a great millstone, tell us the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, and to the men that died doing the work of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, that shall arise first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he is the deliverer. He's come and deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right, my name is Micah Ben Gad Ben Yasharala, Church of Philadelphia Camp, here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Once again, come back at you with another one. As the title says, the Israelites want to be down. Well, a lot of Israelites want to be down until that bitter kicks in, because this truth is about bitter and sweet. All right, when you first come in, you're learning the things of that you never heard about before. That you are one of the Israelites, and you're learning, um, about your ancestors, your heritage, the kingdom, who we really are, and we're in the Lord's favor as a nation, But when that bitter starts to kick in, that's when a lot of people want to complain. A lot of people they fall out, go back into the world, or you get some that that suffering, they feel that suffering. They want to get down with a camp where that fits their lifestyle, whatever, so they could do whatever the hell they want to do, supposedly, think that they could they got certain guys that do rap videos and all that crazy stuff, dudes that wear um the sunglasses, their hats, while they're prophesying, disrespecting their head, and covering their eyes, which your eyes is what the windows to the soul, man. You know, they think a lot of groups they promote it like they're the ones that's going to save Yasharala, Israel, man. They promote it like they the you know like I said, like they're the only ones with truth. Um, they promote it like they just promote a worldly aura, so to speak. All right, but get the first scripture here. This is what you got to remember, man. All right, this is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 1. All right, it's always two sides of a story, and especially like with Yahweh side. He's an ultimate example of suffering and bitter. All right, which I got some scriptures lined up, you know, and I'm just gonna go through it. Cause hey man, Jacob's trouble's coming. That's gonna be bitter. It's gonna be a bitter pill for a lot of guys to swallow. That's why they're gonna take that RFID microchip. They're going to pledge allegiance with Satan, man. Esau, basically. But anyway, this chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel," which that roll that he had to eat. It's the scriptures, man. It says, "Eat this roll and go speak unto the house of Israel." All right, so the Lord sent him out, after he learned, he got everything that the Lord gave to him. He read and all that. The Lord told him to go speak to the house of Israel, which is your so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, according to these scriptures, man. And you have what's that? You got scoffers early in the morning. Jeez. But yeah, to go speak to the house of Israel, which is a stiff-necked, hard-headed people, man. They're never going to listen or learn. All right, but it says, "So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat the roll, and he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with the roll that I give thee, that I give thee. Then I did eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness." All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like you go into that fast you gotta do is just go to Deuteronomy the 20 Gives you the gifts and the curses. All right. The gifts is when you you know, if you obey the Lord, all right, Yahweh Shem Shai Shem Chakadash, but if you don't obey him, then you got what from what's that 16 to 68, you know, from 16 to 68. That's all the curses, man. All right. But everybody just want the blessings, man. I'll be seeing pictures of Israelites, man. They living their best life, man. Dressed in their fancy garments, with their wives, children, and they look like a damn Baptist church, man. They look like Israelite Christians, right? Like the Christian church. Only difference is they threw Israel on a name, How they want to keep anyway. But it says, and he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them. All right. So it says, for thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to those of the house of Israel. All right. And that's what, that's what we do, man. When we come into this, the Lord brings you into it. All right. Man can't do that. All right. We wake up, meaning you woke up out of that sleep that you was in, and you come into this knowledge and you start learning. But hey, man, everything that you learn and everything that you spit out your mouth, you're going to be held accountable for it. All right. The more you learn, the more with much wisdom is much sorrow. All right. So the more you learn, now, matter of fact, let me get that. But when you start learning and you start going through the things that the pain and suffering that he had to deal with, man. And Job was a righteous man, a perfect man in his time. Brother from us, Salakia, brother from us, a righteous man, upright, prayed, prayed, was perfect to Yahweh Shemel, but here comes Satan, want to test him, but the Lord allowed it because it was a bet, and Satan bet, Yahweh that he's like, man, I bet you that if I do this to him, he'll curse you to your face. But yeah, kind of, so so yeah, so it's a lot, man. I'm brainstorming thinking. But with Job, man, he caught hell, man. Sores, boils on his whole body, constant pain, lost his children, all his riches and all that, But you got men now, I guarantee you, man, they ain't gonna be able to go through that. So when Jacob's trouble hit and everything like that, which we've been taught about, and you got Israelite groups, like IUIC, prime example, the main ones, the main culprits, they're teaching that Jacob's trouble is not going to happen, That just like the Christian church. They teach you that rapture and all that bull crap, which is a false doctrine, That's a false doctrine. And they're going to be found liars in that day. All right. So let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 18. Bear with me. To let you know, man, this thing is deadly serious. All right. And it's all because of the Lord. That's why he puts you through these things, man. This pain and suffering. Because it's like if you have to be tried like gold is tried in the fire, man. Because if not, just any old body can make it, You have to be battlefield and tested to be fit to be a ruler in the kingdom, to even be because you're ruling over, like we read in Ezekiel, man, the first chapter. It's like Ezekiel, the third chapter. To speak to a people that's the strange, not of a strange language, but to the house of Israel, which is a bunch of stiff-necked Negroes, man. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes chapter 1. I'm gonna start at verse 17. All right, it says, "And I gave my heart to Salah, which is your heart is your mind, your lab in the Hebrew. All right, and I gave my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that all this also is vexation of spirit." Verse 18, it says, "For much wisdom is much grief, And he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. You see that? So he that increaseth knowledge increaseth sorrow. So the more you learn and you go through in this truth, man, it's going to be like, yo, it's hell, man. You got to go through hell to get to heaven, man. All right, just like Yahweh Shah to get that good name, you know, and all other prophets, man. They didn't have no life, man. But everybody want to be a prophet, but they don't want to live a prophet life. A prophet is not well liked in his own community or his country or whatever. Why? Because he's telling you the truth. He's telling you the things that's going to happen that the Lord, he's telling you the downfall of a kingdoms, man. Just like every prophet did. They talked about the downfall of the kingdoms that they were in, the injustices and everything, and the kingdom to come. And the ones that's running their societies and their kingdoms, they don't want to hear that, man. It's like the scriptures tell you, you shall be hated by all men for my name's sake, man. Not for Jesus, not for Allah, not for Buddha, for Yahweh Shai, man. They don't want us teaching in that name. Why do you think they paying off these other groups? They taking that 501c3 charter, you know? Because, I'm telling you, when you start learning Yahweh Shai and you put on Yahweh Shai, you're going to catch hell, man. Believe that. You're going to have government agencies watching you. You don't want to be all in your business, hopping on your lives, man. Sending scoff. You're going to get a lot of scoffers. Even out of your own family, man. You're going to get scoffs out your own family. But, it says, you got to endure to the end. Saints shall be saved, man. All right. Hey, man, this thing is life and death, man. You be faithful throughout your whole life till death. But some men are not going to taste of death, man. All right. It's just that simple. And those are things that you have to believe. Not, hey, man, I don't know what to tell you. You're in the wrong. You're in the wrong field. All right. And you're supposed to be set apart from this world, man. You can't be doing the same things that the people do in this world. Once you come into this thing, you become a new creature. All right. So this is Sirach, chapter 2, starting verse 1. All right. It says, my son, if thou come to serve Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in a time of trouble. You see that? So that means trouble's coming, man. All right. Make not haste in a time of trouble. Make not haste in a time of trouble. Constantly endure. Those are key words right there. Constantly endure. So whatever's brought upon you, man, you're supposed to take it cheerful. Matter of fact, there you go. I'm gonna keep reading. It says, cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Because there's gonna be times where you feel like the Lord turned his back on you or he left you. Just imagine like one example I always like to bring out is Daniel and that lion's den, man. He's standing there with hungry lions staring in his face, man. But he never lost his faith. He kept praying, and through that faith, and he was tried, man. He was tested, and guess what? He prevailed, man. That's why he's favored among the saints, man. Favorite to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, by Hashem Dash. All right. Verse 4 it says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. All right. And right now, the Israelites are in a very, very lowest state coming from who we are, man. All right, as a nation. Okay, we got other nations ruling over us, looking down on us, because before you come into this thing, excuse me, you think a lot of stuff is normal. Like, oh yeah, we're just this, and that's why they teach you, but now you find out why you're in that situation. You got people that think that, out of the clear blue, they think that that they already made it, man. They think that they made it already. Oh yeah, we made it. We're here. We're Israelites. Here, we're gonna be saved. Kwam Yasharala. And then that bitter kicks in. Then they ready to curse the Lord and everything. Like I said, I always bring out Job, man. With him, he never once cursed the Lord, man. All right. And I'm telling you, go through hell, man. Your body, you get different infirmities in your body. Look at Apostle Paul, man. He had infirmities. But he gloried in his infirmity. Why? Because he said that kept him grounded as a man. because wisdom puffs up, knowledge puffs up, man. You got dudes that learn a little bit, and man, they act like they Yahushua himself, man. Just got a comfy before he went to the spirit world. The Lord called him back to there. That man thought thought he was everything, but see, he got that bag. He took that bag because he kind of suffered, man. You know, and that's why Esau talks that bullshit. Oh, every man has his price. Yeah, every weak man has their price, man. A righteous man that really fears the Lord, you can't buy him, man. All right, you can't buy him, you can't break him. So know that for you damn alphabet agencies out there. All right, so this is James 1, and I'll start at verse. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 1. This is James chapter 1 and 1. It says, James, a servant of the Most High, and of the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. And they always talk to the elect, 12 tribes, man, because this is about the elect, man. All right, at this time, and James is Yahushua's brother, man. All right, one of his brothers. All right, it says, my brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. You see that? You gotta count it all joy. But some people, they fool, man. It's like a man that lifts weights. You got to lift weights to make your muscles strong. That's what this test is about, and this pain and this bitterness, man. To build your muscles up, to build your strength. So what it's doing, like when you go through things, the Lord is allowing you to go through these things to draw you closer to Him. All right, so you could call on Him. You don't call on these other agencies, man. What you have, man, that call on government for help. I'm talking about these Israelite churches, man, that got that 501c3 charter, that turn their brothers in, to these agencies. They did like that Judas, man. He couldn't take suffering, so his way out was, he thought, was, oh, I'm gonna turn to Yahweh, man, get this money. And that silver that he had, the silver and gold, I believe, it was he got 4 months pay in that one sitting. That's what he got from the Herodians, man. It was 4 months worth of wages that he got. I believe it was 180. If I'm not mistaken, it's 180 days of daily bread he got. So he got it all in one day. Because you suppose it, like, when you work, that's a lot of money back then, man. But when you work back then, at the end of your shift, you would get paid. But he turned, and that's how important that Yahushua is, man. And how much they're willing to pay to try to offer righteous man. You know. But Yahushua knew that. He knew about the bitterness. Hey, Shalom, Magan. Yahabashim Shai, Bashim Arachakodas Brakatah. But he knew, like, that the wages that he got, and ultimately, guess what? He ended up killing himself. So that money that you want to try to turn your brothers in for and all is not worth it, man. Because you're going to get that same judgment as Judas, man. Like I said, that's a part of bitterness with a lot of people that come into this truth. They're not willing to take, man, the suffering, the ridicule, the humiliation. This is a humiliation thing, because you got to be humiliated before you get honor, man. That's just the way the Lord set up, and that's just the way it works. Like that nigga Tupac said, hey, that's just the way it is, But it says, verse 3, it says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. You see that? The trying of your faith worketh patience. Because when you getting tried, like before, you like, I believe it was in Sarah, make not haste in the time of trouble, man. Making wrong decisions. Oh man, I'm going through this, so I gotta do that. And that's what like in the world, men do that. They grow up in the hood or whatever. So you say the ghetto, the hood, which the ghetto, and if you look up that word ghetto, it tells you it's a place of a town or whatever where the Jews are, where the Jews live at. Look the word up for yourself and see if I'm lying. It tells you it's a place where the Jews live, man. All right. And last time I checked, the ones that fit that bill is the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right. They live in the worst parts of the cities. You know, ran down at it's the most neglected parts wherever they at. You know, and the property value goes down and all that. So hey, but it says, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. All right. That's right. Shattered into corners. That's right, man. All four corners of the earth. But it says, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. All right. So that's the reward of going through what we have to go through. Some men get sick, man. Like, yo, it's a whole bunch, man. Cause you gotta like I say, man, consider Job, man. When you go through those things, and some brothers, like our scriptures say, of whom is much given, much is required. You know, and look at everything that Yahweh Shah had to endure. 'Cause he went through a lot. Much was required of him, man. Because he was given a lot. Look what he did. Just read the stories, read the gospel. All right, read the gospel and you'll see what Yahweh Shah went through. All right, so let's go ahead real fast to Romans chapter 5 and 3. Okay, the book of Romans chapter 5 verse 3. It says, and not only, Shalak, matter of fact, let's start at the top, man. All right, Romans chapter 5 verse 1. It says, therefore, being justified by faith. All right, and that's all you. That's your lifeline for real. That's your strength. That's everything right now, man. Your faith. All right, because we're in the kingdom that hates us. We're in a kingdom that wants to kill us. They want to destroy us. They want to kill all the Israelites. If it was possible for Esau to do that right now today, to gather up all the Israelites and put them in one small place and drop a bomb on them, they would do so. That happened here in Philadelphia. All right, in West Philly in the 80s, man. The government dropped a bomb on these Jakes. That was they was in I forgot the name of the movement. It'll come to me. But basically they was like governing their own community, things like that. But Esau always tried to make them seem like the bad guy, because they wasn't going for Esau's bullshit, man. So what they do, dropped a bomb on their whole neighborhood, children, men, women, and children, and to this day. And they just, matter of fact, they just had an anniversary. Um, it comes out every year, so when it comes out, I remember it again. But I think it was the move. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. All right. But I'll go into verse 2, Romans chapter 5, verse 2. It says, by whom also we have access by faith into this grace wherein we stand and rejoice in hope of the glory of the Most High, man. All right, so hey, that's all we have, man, is hope. And some say you're crazy for that. Oh, he hoped this, he hoped, man, that's what it's about. All right. We want to see the downfall of our enemies, man. We want to see the downfall of this wicked kingdom, man. And we hope for that. We pray for that. All right. We pray for salvation, you know. But it is guaranteed to us as of right now, man, is man. You don't know who you are. And that's the harder you at this truth, man. The more humble you should be, man. We're just earth and ashes, as the scriptures say, man. So why is earth and ashes proud? It says that in our second Ezra. All right. Um, verse 3, it says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations. You see that? We glory in tribulations, also knowing that tribulation worketh patience. Okay, so you have to go through something to be patient. So when you go through it, now when you see your brother going through something, you can console him, man. To tell him. That's why Yahweh Shah went through everything for us, man, before us, and it's written out so he could console us through these words. Like our ancestors, man, they went through things and it was written down. So now when we read it, it's like, oh, snap, he went through it. So you're supposed to count that joy, because when you see stuff like that, you're headed on the right path. When you see prideful men, that's written to that, what spirit they coming in. So you're able to identify that, you know. Like I said, man, some people just lights, camera, action for them. You know, I'm the guy. I'm on this pedestal. I'm this. Nah, man, you're nothing, man. You know, You're supposed to be patient, be humble, live a humble, decent life, man. You know, a respectable life, man. And teach the word, teach the gospel. All right. It says in patience, Slock, it says in patience, experience, and Slock, in patience, experience hope. All right. See that? And patience, experience hope. All right. So you have to go through things. You have to get that experience under your belt, like the apostles, man. They got a lot of experience. That's why they're the top dogs, so they're able to see certain spirits and warn us about them. And when we go through it, we are able to identify it as well. So now you pass that message on to your younger brothers. The ones that's just coming in and everything. That's why the Lord takes you through things, man. There's nothing. There's nothing. Anything that's worth having, you have to work for it. All right. And to get into the kingdom, to be the first fruits of the kingdom, you have to work for that. Okay, because you don't know who the elect are, man. You know that they exist. You know that they're on this planet right now. You know, but the Lord's going to reveal them in due time, and I guarantee they catching hell, pure hell. Some of them, like, they don't even tell you what they go through. You know, that's right. That's right. Taking lumps, man. A lot of, but at the end of the day, man, it's all worth it. Trust and believe that, because the things that the Lord has planned for His men and in the nation of Israel, when they come back in their right minds, starting with the elect, man, the things that the Lord has for you man, is amazing, man. You can't fathom the things that He has for you. And I'm talking the one that created the universes. All right. Everything that you feel, like the wind, you see the trees, the birds, all that. Yo, the Lord's gonna give you the key to all that, man. Control over all that. Like it was from the beginning, man. With going back to Adam and Eve, the Adamite. All right, you know, all the animals had to come to Adam, man, to be named, given their names. You know, so hey, man, the Lord, that's right, that's right. I have not seen nor ear heard. That's right, man. They don't know, man, and that's the glory of it. Because some men, they come into this thing now, they want the glory now. They can't be rebuked. They can't take they basically rebuke, man. They always got to be right. They got to be that God. Matter of fact, they can't take humiliation either, man. That's why they wear those garments. Oh yeah, I'm showing they got these big long ass names. They're the ones that's going to save Israel. But the one that came before them, Yahweh, he ain't do none of that, man. You know, this is Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. You know, this book of Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. Check it out. It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." And yo, matter of fact, check this out. Oh, that's not the blue letter. Forgive me. I'll get that in a blue letter in a second. All right. It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." You see that, man? Theirs is the kingdom of heaven, man. Damn. For being persecuted. All right. Being persecuted. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get this in the blue letter, because I want to go into a couple words real fast. So just bear with me real quick. Lord's willing, this is edifying, Cause yo, when Russia, well, Russia, they just sent out uh ships in the Atlantic. I believe they're going to Cuba, and they've been running out drills in the Atlantic, man. So this thing is it's coming to a head, man. And once they start running down on America, Babylon, and all that. A lot of people gonna lose their faith, man. Because right now it's just a big gimmick game. Oh yeah, we're Israelites. We're this. And they coming at the righteous men. That's telling the truth, like the apostles. That doctrine, which is the doctrine of Yahweh Shai, man. They buck up against it. So when these people come to take over and start turning you people to booty, throwing you in these concentration camps and all that. Let's see if you still can endure that. You know, a lot of men. Matter of fact, the ones that's boasting themselves right now. You know, let's see if they can endure that. That's the word for persecuted in Matthew 5 and 10.
Strong's G 1377. Dioko. Dioko.
All right, that's in the Greek, which is persecute. All right, to make to run or flee, put to flight, drive away. All right, that's what they doing. That's what they want to do to us, man. You know, and we're gonna have to take flight, man. That's it tells you pray that your flight be not in the winter nor in the Sabbath. All right. It says to run swiftly in order to catch a person or thing. Persecute. That's what they're gonna do. They're coming for us, man. All right, it says in order to catch a person or thing to run after, to press on, figuratively of one who is in a race, run swiftly to reach the goal. All right, and this race is not for the swift, man. All right. It says to pursue in a hostile manner. All right. Sounds like the cops to me, man. It says in any way, whatever, to harass, trouble, molest one. All right. So that's what they doing. They want to harass us. That's why they hop on live talking shit. I laugh at them, put them in timeout because you don't pay them no mind because they're the ones that's really angry talking shit. You know, try to get you upset and try to take you off your game plan from your lessons and all that. Mistreated, suffer persecution on account of something. All right, we're going to be mistreated. We already been mistreated. Look how they talk about the apostles, man, and the doctrines, and any man that follows that doctrine. Look how you're talked about. You know, talked about crazy. It says, without the idea of hostility to run after, follow, or after someone. All right, it says to pursue, to seek after eagerly, earnestly, endeavor to acquire. All right, man. Yeah, yo, sure it is. 5 some of them. I just started 5 o'clock in the morning. You already got scoffers coming out already, man. So, though, this how you know that Esau is very, very upset right now. He's hurt because his kingdom is falling, and he's going to do whatever he can to try to upset you. You know, but as you know, when you get those type of things, just know that you're on the right path. You're in good company, man. All right, so glory in that. And brother Magan, I got you. I'm gonna bring that out there, Isaiah 59:19, right after this one. All right, it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." You know, and look, one of the main examples I think of is this guy Polite. Now look at him, man. He was calling the apostles rapists. That's what they call us, man, with this doctrine. Oh yeah, they like to molest little girls, and it's like, yo, come on, man. Not no man, and you don't even have no proof because no man at all has been charged for any of that stuff, man. So you need to stop that, man, and all these other accusations that you're making. All right, but that's that bitterness, man. You know that you got to endure. You know, men talking crazy, lying on you. You know, they lied on your house shot, man. You know, they lied on. Look what happened to John the Baptist. He got lied on until he got beheaded. You know, um, so those things. Well, like going back to that polite situation. Now he was accusing the apostles of rape and the men that believe in the same thing. He accused all of us of rape. You know, but mainly he was going at the apostles, right? So with all that being said, this man actually gets charged. He's actually doing time right now for raping a graping Salaki, a minor, man. You know, like my man, what's the boy? This guy. Oh, Kendrick Lamar. He's in jail for messing with a minor. They not like us. They definitely not, man. Because you lied on this man, on these men, you know, and now you actually do it. And that's the Lord's sense of humor, because now he got you sitting in there for something that you accuse another man of doing, but you actually did it. Weirdos, man. Verse 12, it says, "Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." You see that? Read that again, man. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Matter of fact, I want to read that in the NLT real quick, real fast. So this is Matthew chapter 5, verse 10 down to 12. It says, God blesses those who are persecuted for doing right, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs. God blesses you when people mock you and persecute you and lie about you and say all sorts of evil things against you because you are my followers. Be happy about it. Be very glad, for a great reward awaits you in heaven. It's like it awaits you in heaven. And remember, the ancient prophets were persecuted in the same way. See that in the same way, man. All right, so hey, man, don't even sweat it. It's like I say, water under the bridge, man. Like that. What they say is water on the duck's back. That's supposed to roll off you, man. Because you got to stay focused on the goal, man. If nobody's um scoffing, ridiculing, and coming at you wrong, then you might want to reevaluate yourself, man. You know, when men speak highly of you and greatly, wicked men, you know, you want to reevaluate yourself, man, because that might be of the world. I'm gonna get the scripture from my brother, Isaiah 59 and 19. All right, this is Isaiah 59, verse 19, the KJV. It says, so shall they fear the name. That's right. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, which is the east. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. And that word standard goes into a way to escape. All right. Get you up out of there. Matter of fact, you know what? Let's get that in NLT real fast. All right, to give you, because NLT, man, I love that NLT, man. It be going in. But you gotta be careful with that as well, though. All right, so it's Isaiah 59:19. It says, in the west, people will respect the name of Yahweh. In the east, they will glorify him. For he will come like a raging flood, a flood tide, driven by the breath of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. You know? So that's man, that enemy coming in says like a flood tide. You know, and a flood tide, that doesn't come in calmly, man. It's raging, man. All right. And that's how these devils about to come. And that's a part of the bitterness. That's what you signed up for. You signed up for possible getting beheaded, man. That's bitter. You got some men going forward, and hey, the ultimate test is with a lot of groups is not teaching about. The only ones that's really pushing it is the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, that church, and the brothers under that umbrella, like-minded brothers. They the only ones that teach about the Sihip, in Revelations 13:16 on down. Also in Revelation the 14th chapter it talks about that. You know, and that's going to be a determining factor, man. Then the elect going to be. Then you're going to know who his men are, all right. And even though you're going to have these Bible belt people, they're not going to get it. They rather face death, but that doesn't make them of the elect. They just got more sense than a lot of you jakes. Even though they wicked, they of the wicked. They dying in vain, man. There's no hope for them. They going to wake up in slavery. All right, so this is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, starting at verse 8. All right, it says, then Peter, filled with the Holy Ghost, said unto them, ye rulers of the people and elders of Israel. It says, if we this day be examined of the good deed done to the impotent man, by what means he is made whole. But if not slack it, but be it known unto you all and to all the people of Israel, that by the name of Yahushua Hamashiach of Nazareth, whom ye crucified, whom the Most High raised from the dead, even by him doth this man stand before before you whole. And that's going into when Peter, I think it was Peter and John, if I'm not mistaken. But then when they came in front of the church, going to pray, and there was a man that was sitting out there. He used to sit out there all the time, man. and asked for alms, and they healed him, man. You know, and you had what's this, here? Go ahead. It says Ananias and Caiaphas. You know, it says and John and Alexander, and many as were the kindreds of the high priests were gathered together at Jerusalem. So they was coming out. And that's what they were speaking to. You know, because they was trying to ridicule him the same way they did with Yahweh Shah, man. You know, but guess what? They stood they what they how you say they stood on business, 10 toes down, man. All right, check it out. It says this going to verse 11, Acts chapter 4. Salaki, man, forgive me. I'm in the wrong one, but anyway, that's still good because they did. I'm gonna keep reading though, because it's a good one. I'm gonna hop in the scripture I want. It's Acts 4. Like I said, 2 Corinthians at first. That's what I'm actually looking for, but I'm gonna keep reading this. It says, Salakia. It says, "This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders." You see that? So Yahweh Shah was rejected, man. All right. How many people could take rejection on the whole and knowing and he knowing who he was, man, and who he is, man? You know, rejection is not an easy pill to take, man. A lot of people hate rejection. That's why they want to be accepted, man. You know, they want to be accepted, man. But it says, "This is the stone which was set at naught of you builders, which has become the head." See that? Which has come the head of the corner. You know. Hold on. Which has become the head of the corner. Uh, Neither is there salvation in any other, for this is none. So, for there is none other name under heaven given among men whereby we must be saved. And that's why you got a lot of dudes always bearing about the body, right? For we which live are all way delivered unto death for Yahweh's sake. See that? For we which live are always delivered unto death for Yahweh's sake, that the life also of Yahweh might be made manifest in our mortal flesh. See that? So then death worketh in us, but life in you. You know? So we die daily, man. All right, matter of fact, let's get that in our chill. You know we gotta do that. You know? Gotta get that in there, baby. This is 2 Corinthians 4 and 8. And Chia says, "We are pressed." You know, press means like, pressure. All right, they always pressing on you. You know, Yahweh Shai, he was always pressed, man. You know, every side by troubles, but we are not destroyed. We are not crushed. All right. That's why the Lord always leaves that remnant. We are perplexed, but not driven to despair. We are hunted down, but never abandoned by the Most High. You see that? We are hunted down, but never abandoned by the Most High. And that's one thing that you have to remember. Hey, Shalom, Mark, Shabrakatah. You know, but we're never abandoned. Because King David, Malak Dawah, he knew that. He said if he make his bed in hell, you know, the Lord is there. He said if he go up into heaven, the Lord is there. So he's everywhere. He's always with us, man. Scriptures say he give his angels charge. You know, but some men, the slightest little discomfort, you know, that bitter, and they can't take it, you know. It says we get knocked down, but we are not destroyed, you know, and it tells you too. For a just man fall of 7 times and picks himself back up, but the wicked fall in mischief, you know. It says through suffering, all right, it says through suffering, our bodies continue to share in the death of Yahweh, so that the life of Yahweh may also be seen in our bodies. Yes, we live under constant danger. See that? And that's what one of the 23rd Psalms says. Though that we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear no evil. And that valley of the shadow of death is America. Just look at the food you eat. Constant danger every day. People getting shot, killed in your neighborhoods. You know, struck by cars. You know, a whole bunch of stuff, man. Man, this place, the air you breathe, chemicals, man. So, hey, man, I'm going through it here, man. All right. I'm going to read that again, verse 11. And the NLT says, yes, we live under constant danger of death because we serve Yahweh. See that? So that the life of Yahweh Shah will be evident in our dying bodies. All right, because where's the representatives, man? All right, so the things that he went through, we have to go through as well. And a lot of people don't do that. Like you had that guy Nate, man, riding that horse into the Passover. Yahweh Shah was so hung, he rode in on a donkey. So you see men doing that, that's prideful and that's boastful, man. They're boasting themselves. They're not boasting Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, man. They want to make themselves, they put themselves over Yahweh Shah, so they can't suffer. They can't take that pressure. That's why I sold out, man. Men that act like that. All right. But it says, so we live in the face of death, but this has resulted in eternal life for you. Damn, that's crazy. Cause Yahweh Shah, he had to be put on that cross, man, for us to get this word and to be and to be able to rule with him forever, man. All right. Cause without that, hey man, we just average Joes is just going to die and man, suffer, man. All right. So anyway, this is First Peter. All right, matter of fact, we'll be like the heathens, man. We'll be no better than the heathens, man. This First Peter chapter 2, starting verse 19. Going back to the KJV. All right. I'm gonna start at verse 18. All right, it's First Peter chapter 2, verse 18. It says, servants, be subject to your masters with all fear, not only to the good and gentle, but also to the forward. Uh, for this is thankworthy. Hold up. Yeah, that's right. For this is thankworthy. If a man for conscience toward the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully. For what glory if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it. All right. So everything that we're going through, we're being punished, man. All right. So you got men, like I said, don't like punishment, man. They can't take punishment. So they take the easy way out and then try to make it seem, oh yeah, God bless me. People only think that the Lord in this society, in this day and age, people only think that they're blessed when they get gifts and things of that nature. When they're doing good. But when they're suffering, oh, the Lord forsook me, he turned his back. No, he's actually dealing with you, man. You know, if his only begotten son he put on that cross and it pleased him to do so, what the hell you think you are, man? You think you're not going to go through anything? You think your life is just going to be peaches and cream? And that builds up a sucker, man, a soft dude. Look at John the Baptist, man. He was a rough man, He lived in a wilderness, man. He was catching hell as well, but guess what? He still served the Lord, and he was baptizing men. You know, ushering in Yahweh Shai. All right. It says, for what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently. But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable with the Most High. You see that? That's an acceptable thing to take patience. I mean, to take your punishment well. You know, like this nigga Tupac. He said, "Take it like a man." You gotta take things like a man. Yahweh Shah did it, but this age of men or women, man, and that's what they trying to, and that's constantly promoted on television. To try to limit yourself to seeing these things, man. You know, but this is First Peter chapter 1, and I mean in the KJV First Peter chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, "Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations." All right, we're in manifold, man. We're in temptation. We're in heaviness. A lot of brothers is tired of this place, man. You can hear it in their voices, hearing and seeing in their spirit and everything. Brothers just want to go home, but hey, you still got to endure to the end, man. All right, because it's more to come. It says that the trial of your faith, see that? The trial of your faith, you're being tried. See, the faith is a gift, man. And also without faith, going into, leave that, So that Hebrews 11:1, it talks about the faith. Without faith, it's impossible to please him, you know. But it says, verse 7, 1 Peter 1:7, it says that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. All right. The trying of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perisheth. That's a heavy statement. Though it be tried with fire, all right, you're gonna go through it, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shah Hamashiach. So man, you gotta go through it, catch hell till he returns. Be faithful until death, and he will give you a crown. So whatever suffering that you're going through and all that, take it like a man. Take that bitterness, man. Don't just look at the sweet part. A man that eats, and even going into herbs, man. The more bitter that a herb is, the more horrible it tastes to your mouth, the more bitter it is for your body. So how about spiritual? Take them spiritual herbs that the Lord has given to you, that bitter. Take them spiritual herbs, man, and eat them down, man. All right. It might be bitter now, but it's going to do you much good in the long run. All right, so let's go ahead. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 18. About to get up out of here in a second. First Peter chapter 3, 18 in KJV, starting at verse 18. It says, for Hamashiach also hath once suffered for sins. Matter of fact, let's start at verse 17. For it is better, if the will of the Most High be so, that ye suffer for well-doing. All right, you got to suffer for well-doing. All right, so in the kingdom, you're going to be spoken of. Oh, remember he's in Babylon and this happened and that happened. Yeah, and he endured. And oh man, that's going to be the talk of the town. The ones that endured all the pain and everything, the suffering. That's why that's the elect, man. They're going to be top dogs judging, and they're going to be fit to judge. Because they were found worthy through the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. By Hashem Arachakodash. All right, and the ones that wanted all that sweet. Because look at a man now that eats a lot of sweets. He becomes a diabetic, man. So too much sweetness, it breaks your body down. All right, but the bitterness builds your body up. All right, so you can't have too much sweet things going on, and that'll make you soft, man. Make you weak. All right, you have to endure a hardness. It says to endure hardness as a good soldier. How about Shem Yahushai? All right, it says, I'm going to go back, 1 Peter chapter 3 and 17 again. It says, for it is better if the will of the Most High be so, that ye suffer for well-doing than for evil-doing. For Hamashiach also hath once suffered for sins. You see that? He suffered for sins. Yahweh did this. All right? The first spirit ever created, so how much more of us, man? No servant is greater than his master. All right? It says the just for the unjust, that he might bring us to the Most High, being put to death in the flesh, but quickened by the Spirit, meaning he got put to death and he was risen. He was risen. All right? And that's the first spirit ever created. He died for us, man. Yasharal, start with his elect. Okay? He ain't got put to death, man. All right? And that's a hard pill to swallow for some people. Because a lot of people, they don't understand that, and it's already written of in the scriptures, man. You're just going into another age. Your spirit goes back to the Most High. Your flesh goes into the ground. And you're waiting on another body to come back down here. But this time, sin is going to be conquered. That's one of the last enemies, death, man. Because the wages of sin is death. So so a lot of people sound bitter because that's why the Christian church teaches. They think that they already made it, man. They think they're going to be raptured out of here. So that's that sweet doctrine, which that's going to cause them to lose faith when it really goes down. Once them Gurga troops come, start rounding you up, throwing you in a concentration camps and all that, them Christians, oh, Jesus, why is this happening? I tell you, man, you were blinded, man. You listened to a false doctrine, You listen to a false doctrine, you let that devil lie to you. So now you like a fat woman in a bikini, assed out, all right? But it says 1 Peter 1:3, going back to 18. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to 19. By which also he went and preached unto the spirits in prison. All right. Speaking to the spirits in prison. Are not we in prison right now? We're captives, man. We're held captive by Esau. All right. This is prison. This is hell. All right. This ain't nothing sweet here, man. For us to be held underneath a man that's as base as Esau, man. God damn. That alone, that should burn you up, man. But that's a part of the bitterness, man. Everybody want to be a prophet. To the to the suffering comes, the pain, the hurt. And you want to abandon ship. Everybody likes to reap the benefits, but they don't want to go through the work. You know? That's like a man that wants a nice physique, but he don't want to work out. It doesn't make sense. It's not going to happen. All right. So this is in Corinthians chapter 1, verse 1. It says, Paul, an apostle of Yahushua Hamashiach by the will of the Most High, and Timothy, our brother, unto the church of the Most High, which is at Corinth, with all the saints which are in all Asia. Grace be to you, and peace from the Most High, our Father, Abba, and from the Lord Yahushua Hamashiach. Blessed be the Most High, even the Father, Abba, of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, the Father of mercies, and to the Most High of all comfort, who comforteth us in all our tribulations. You see that? So whatever you go through, the Lord, hey man, he's going to comfort you, man. All you gotta do is read. Look what the prophets of old went through, and then look at the men now around you now, and see if they fit that bill. Because I'm telling you, men is catching hell, man. Some men catching hell, they don't even tell you. You see him just because you see a brother on videos and he's doing his thing and everything, that you don't know what that man is going through unless he tells you, man. A lot of people like to say, oh, he gets all these views, and that, man, you get a whole bunch of views. A lot of those viewers are scoffers, man. Government agencies watching you, seeing what you're talking about. Because trust and believe me, they're watching because they know that the prophets exist, and they want to see what they can do to try to save their own asses. All right, that's press. They pressing you, man. Anyway, it says, who comforteth us in all our tribulations, and we're comforted because we know that the prophets before us went through the same thing. Yahweh went through it. So when you get that mind, that concept in your mind, you understand. You're like, hey, man, F it. I'm rocking out. It's either all in or all out. There's no lukewarm. There's no in between, man. Either you in or you out, man. All right. Once you come in, you fall out. You should. It was better that you never even came in. It's better that you're not known, man. Because you're gonna be beaten with many, many stripes, man. All right, because of your weak mentality and unable to handle or take the bitter. All right. All right. It says that we may be able to be comfort, Salakia, that we may be able to comfort that which are in any trouble by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of the Most High. All right, so that's how we're able to talk to our people, because we get that comfort. What's that comfort? These scriptures that we read. All right, so we're able to comfort our brothers, man. All right, it says, "For as the suffering of Hamashiach abound in us, so our consolation also aboundeth by Hamashiach." All right, and whether we be afflicted, it is for your consolation and salvation, which is effectual, and the end, and which is effectual, and the enduring of the same sufferings which we also suffer, or whether we be confounded or we become comforted, it is for your consolation and salvation, man. Just like what Yahweh went through. All of that was for us, man. So the things, and what it says, the scriptures tell you, endure everything for the elect's sake. So what we're doing, this is for the elect, man. Your job right now is to open up the eyes of the elect, the mind of the elect, through the spirit, power, mercy, and grace of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaRachah Kwadash. and endure whatever I'm telling you, whatever comes your way. Don't think it's strange, man, and don't even sweat it. Why? Because just know the Lord is dealing, man. The Lord is dealing. It might not seem like it sometimes, man, but hey, a very stern father chastises his children for the things that they do. Why would a father chastise you? It's because he loves you. All right. So the chastisement of us right now is because the Father loves us. All right. Like I remember as a child getting beat by a parent or whatever. And they'd be like, "Oh, it's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you." And I'm looking at him like, "What? You about to beat my ass?" And my mom, I'm like, I didn't talk to that to my parents. That's crazy. But my mom, I'm like, "They about to beat my ass. How's it gonna hurt you?" But not understanding until I became a parent, I'm like, "Oh, I understand." Because all the parent wants the child to do right, man. All right. But this is the last scripture I'm bringing out. It's Isaiah chapter 53, start verse 1. It says, "Who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, as a root out of a dry ground. He hath no form nor comeliness. And when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him," because Yahweh Shah, he was a rough dude, man. And that's why he was rejected. Rough looking, he had to be go through it, man. He wasn't coming on no pretty boy. What they say, pretty Ricky. He wasn't on that type time, man. He was an austere, stern, tough man. You know. Did he have compassion? Yes, he did, man. That's why he healed the sick and all that, man. But they was like, they rejected him, right? It says, "There is no beauty that we should desire him." All right, it says, "He is despised and rejected of men." And that's the same thing that you're going to get. A man of sorrows, a man of sorrows, a man of sorrows. Let that sink in. All right. That's nothing sweet. And acquainted with grief. And this is Yahweh Shah. So if your life is too easy and all that, and you're in the house of mirth, you're not a man of the Lord. Point blank, period. You're not a man of the Lord, man. So hang it up. All right. Just stop fooling yourself, because that's all you're doing, man. All right. He's a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. All right. And we hid as it were our faces from him. Because when somebody's going through something, you think, "Oh, look at him. He's good. The Lord is going, like, wow, why's he going that? The Lord ain't dealing with him." Nah, because, you don't understand. So you want to hide your face from him, talk bad about him. But when the Lord is actually dealing with him, if you know that, you would comfort him. Say some words, man. Your fellowship. It says he was despised and we esteemed him not. I don't even know that language, so get him out of here. It says he is despised. He is despised and rejected of men. Uh, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief, and we hid as it were our face from him. He was despised. Damn, man. It says he was despised and we esteemed him not. Surely he had borne our griefs. You see that? Surely he had borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of the Most High, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, and he was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. All right. So hey, man, that's not nothing light. All right. And you're going to go through it, and everything that he went through for men, that God ain't put on the cross for a nation like that. That's a bunch of niggas, man. When you really look at it, that's a bunch of niggas. 'Cause niggas hate the good but love the evil, man. You know? And a righteous man hates the evil and loves the good, man. So we're not the same. All right. Verse 6, it says, all we are sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way. And the Lord, Yahweh, hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. He put all of that on Yahweh's shoulders. That's why he's the chief cornerstone, that foundation, that righteous foundation. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. You see that? Yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter. As a sheep before his shearers is dumb, so he openeth not his mouth. So, how many men can really go through that hearing that? Sign up for that. Oh, what? This what I got to go through? Oh, yeah, I'm all in. You got to count the cost, man, when you come into this day, which a lot of men don't do. All right? Have to count the cost, man. All right? It says, he was taken from prison and from judgment, and who shall declare his generation? For he was cut off out of the land of the living. For the transgressions of my people was he stricken. All right, meaning they put him to death. And he made his grave with the wicked and with the rich and his death, because he had done no violence, neither was any deceit in his mouth. That's a part of this truth, man. They're going to try to kill, matter of fact, not try, they are going to do it. But it's some men that's not going to taste of that death. And that's a part of that bitter. That's when you're going to see who is who. I forgot that rap song who sang it. They said you could tell a man's true colors basically when his back is against the wall. And look, Yahweh Shai's back was against the wall. He passed with flying colors, man. All right. It says, yet, here, this is the part I want it right here. Yet it pleased Yahweh to bruise him. See that? It pleased Yahweh to bruise him. He hath put him to grief. When thou shalt make his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed and shall prolong his days. And the pleasure of Yahweh shall prosper in his hand. All right. So he went through it. He ran the race first. We try and catch up. We try and get to the finish line. Yahweh Shai already crossed the finish line. That's why he's up there on the right-hand side of the Father, waiting to come back to destroy this place. And then that's when we all cross the finish line and this place is destroyed. And the ones of the elect and the 1/3, they're going to be the first fruits of the kingdom at perfect peace. The race is done. That's when you can relax, kick your feet up, get your reward, get your medals, your crowns. All right. Get your victory crowns. All right. Verse 11. But you have to go through the bitter to get there. All right. It says, he shall see of the travail of his soul and shall be satisfied. By his knowledge shall my righteous servant justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. You see that? He bears our sins, man. Therefore will I divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong. All right, so the strong is the ones that endure to the end, man. All right, you're going to divide the spoil with the great men. All right, the elect. It says, because he hath poured out his soul unto death, and he was numbered with the transgressors. Numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sin of many and made intercession for the transgressors. Damn. So think about that next time you want to talk crazy. Isaiah the 53rd chapter. Read the whole thing. It's only 12 verses. And that's what you're signing up for, basically. All right. Like I said, man, it's a lot of Israelites that they can't take the bitter, man. They can't take the suffering. They ain't gonna be able to take that. And that see hit that's in Revelations, the 13th chapter, that's the deal breaker. So Lord's willing, this is edifying. You got something out of it. So the next lesson, I'm going to say Mawafa Baba Ba Kwam Yasharal, and I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Arachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. To the next lesson, hey, Shalom, I am the bar. To the next lesson, I'm going to say Kwam Yasharal. Shalom.